Hello, everybody. Can you guys give me an okay on the mic check? How's it going? Hey, Kimbers. You guys can hear me? Okay, good. I'm using my new computer and it's touch screen, so just, give me some time to get used to it. So hello, everybody. How are you guys all doing today? It is Wednesday. Happy Wednesday, everyone. I don't know about you guys, but I am so behind on my days. I keep thinking today is Tuesday and then it's Wednesday. The weekend with the holiday, I don't know if you guys get like this, but when there's a holiday, like for Monday, I can never keep up with what day it is. Yes, I got a new computer. So woohoo, yay. I got a new computer. And the only thing is that I'm not in my studio right now because I do have company. I told you guys last week I was having family come down here. So I'm in my bedroom. That's why I have the camera off because I feel kind of weird with you guys seeing my bedroom. But I do have a new computer. Hey, John, I was just thinking of you. I was like, where are you? Hey, Alexis, what's up? Hey, Ariana. So am I too loud, you guys? I never want to be too loud. Thank you, Dorothy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I needed a new computer so bad. I think I'll take a picture and put it up in the community page or something where you guys can see. It's a really nice one, so I'm really happy. It's a really good investment since, I'm taking YouTube serious. The brown bathing suit, Alexis, do you like that one? I wanted to get one with the one NK was wearing, her in the bathing suit, but the thing is, it just wouldn't look right for the emoji. It just looked too small, so I just decided to do just the bathing suit. So, yeah, I had to do that one for John. He wanted the bathing suit. Him and Demon, I'm sure, would want a bathing suit, so I was like, let me get in there. Not too loud, Kimbers? Okay, good. Because my voice is pretty annoying. Dorothy, for reals, I do. And plus, because it was so embarrassing when I would go live and then I would have to cut it short because my laptop would die and it would only charge if it was turned on. So now I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I'm so excited over that. So I'm really happy. Hi, Sky. John's like, brown bathing suits for days. Hey, Susie. Welcome, Susie. Yeah, no one wear a brown. Well, I don't know. I've never purchased a brown bathing suit before, so I have no idea. Dee, you know me, I'm my worst critic. I'm like my biggest fan, but then I'm also my worst critic, always. So did you guys have a good weekend? I'm just waiting for some people to come on here. I love the pink handcuffs. It's like sexy time. So if it's your first time watching me, hello, welcome. We discuss true crime here. Today we're going to be discussing, we're going to be going over a little bit of the Gernon case. And you guys know that was the 4-year-old who was found in the middle of the street. And Darriynn Brown was caught on camera and he is arrested right now for that. I wanted to go over, and I think all of you guys know that case because the last time we went live, all of you guys had a 1 because I asked you who knew it, put a 1, who didn't know it, put a 2, and everybody had a 1. So I want to go over what his lawyer is saying, and then I really want to know what you guys think about it because I think it's really interesting. His lawyer's name is Health Harris, and one of my subs sent me, and she said that he's a pretty good lawyer out there. He's known really well, and he doesn't play around. So I think it's going to be interesting how this plays out. We're still waiting to see if law enforcement ends up charging him with murder because that hasn't been done yet. So we're still waiting on that. And we know law enforcement is just waiting for those forensics to come back. And we all know that can take a while. So we're waiting on that. So we're going to be looking at what the lawyer said, and we're going to have a discussion on, what you guys think. I already have an article pulled up that I want to read to you guys, and then we're going to play the news clipping. And then we'll talk about Tristan Bailey. You know that case, most of you. Do you guys know the Tristan Bailey case? Put a 1 if you do. I have a notebook started for this case. It's been, yeah, Katie D, do you really? That's so good. So I would really be interested in knowing what you think after I go through what the lawyer says. You're shutting down John? Why? Is he going crazy with the brown bathing suit? Hey, Rachel. Rachel, are you the Rachel who emailed me? Because I emailed you back, I think. If it's not you, I do apologize. Hey, Bossy Pants. Cool name. Bossy Pants. So I'll go over a little bit after we're done with the Cash Gernon case. I'll go over a little bit to get you guys caught up with the Tristan Bailey case. Just know, you guys, that these cases are really, they're sensitive. Yes, it was you. Okay, Rachel. They're really sensitive, so just be advised on that, especially when we discuss the Tristan Bailey case. We're going to be listening to what she went through, so it's really horrific on it. D says, I sense he was schizophrenic, yeah. We're going to discuss all of that. I really want to know, once we do, what you guys think on this case. I want to see if I can, does that work? Let me get that off the bottom. Hold on. Okay, yeah. All right. Let me get back to chat. Yeah. I didn't know that, Katie D. I thought that was a rumor going around, but it seems like, nope, that is true. And in the article I'm going to read, it does discuss that, which it's just so crazy. Susie says, I think he could be schizophrenic too. Talking minutes. Yeah, that's another thing too. I wonder if he was diagnosed with this prior to this crime, or is this something that is being diagnosed right now? And if he was diagnosed with it, was he on his medication? Was he not on his medication? That's something also I would like to know. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Amber. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and read the article for you guys. Again, law enforcement hasn't made a statement yet. They haven't had any new charges besides the ones we've seen, and I've done the video on it. But they've been pretty quiet. They're still waiting on the forensics for all of that to come back to see if they're going to do charge him with murder. So if they don't end up coming back and charging him with murder, this is going to be one crazy case, I think. If they don't come back and charge him with murder, I think, because I already see a lot of the stuff in the Facebook groups. A lot of people are, not a lot, but there are people who are really questioning if that is him on camera. Hi, Malmac. And I think this will, if they don't end up charging him with murder, this can be really, this will play out interesting. I already think, and I have a feeling that this case is going to be, this is going to be an interesting case for sure. And I'm so glad that it's getting a lot of attention. But then I also see people say it's not getting enough attention. So I don't know. Yeah, Donna, I think it's him too. I do think it's him. I've watched it over and over and over. You know how we do it here. We watch a video like 1,000 times. Hey, Wendy. And I think it's him. taking cash. What do you guys think? Do you think that's, put a 1 if you think that's Darriynn Brown taking cash, or 2 if you're not sure? Is my Amanda here? Hi, Don Adams. Let me get rid of this comment. Hold on. Okay. 1, 1. Kapow says 2. Okay. Is it Kapow? Am I saying that correctly? If who do you think it is? Sky 2. Who do you think it is, Sky? Yeah, Donna, I agree. I think so too. Hey, Trees. The Netherlands. Ooh, how's the weather out there? Kapaw. Okay, thank you, Kapaw. Kapow. The sun. Ooh, okay. Yeah, Dorothy. I think I'm hoping law enforcement at least has more than what we're seeing. Yeah, I'm waiting for a statement. They haven't released anything new though. I check. I do go on the website and the Facebook and nothing. So we're waiting on that. And you guys give Amanda a little a round of applause. She's been doing amazing. She's probably like, oh my God, you embarrassed me. But I'm so proud of Amanda. Amanda's like my little sister. So when she's doing good, I'm so proud of her. She's doing really, really good with the channel. And she's starting to go live and she's doing really well with it. And she's doing really good. She's talking a new case right now. So make sure you guys head on to her channel and link sub to it. I'm embarrassed. Don't embarrass me. Amanda, I'm so proud of you. I really am. We were talking like at 3 something last night in the morning because I was getting off of work and then she was up and I'm like, why are you up? She's like, I'm making videos, duh. I was like, that's right. KDD says, I have a huge issue with the fact with the James interview was on May 16th. Cash was found. So when is there, she told Daily Mail she didn't touch anything but pills. Yeah, there's a lot of confusion, a little bit of confusion right there with that, KDD. Also, she told Daily Mail that Brown was in her home 2 days before and that he was aware of cash. Remember, she said that she got mad and she yelled at him and said, stay away from my kids. And I don't want you, which I thought was a weird statement. But then her son, Cameron, right? That's how you say it. He said that he knew him from, school, but that he didn't know Cash. And then he changed his story after that. But his original statement, he made it seem like he was never there in that home or knew Cash. So I thought that was interesting. And why are my mods texting me? You guys are, stop it. You guys are distracting me. All right, let me go on and read this article and then I'm going to play Sky and Amanda. You guys keep texting me. I'm going to read your text out loud. All right, let me read this this article, you guys. Hold on, let me grab it. All right, let me share my screen. All right, give me 1 second. Let me do this really quick. Mhm. All right. So let me read this really quick to you guys. And then I'm going to play this. So it says, attorney claims man accused of killing Dallas 4-year-old is schizophrenic. Now, the attorney defending the man suspected in the recent kidnapping and murder of a 4-year-old boy in Dallas believes his client suffers from schizophrenia. Darriynn Brown, 18, is charged with kidnapping 4-year-old Cash Gernon and could face additional charges for the boy's murder. He's also been charged with burglary. We all know those things. His attorney, Heath Harris, says he's not guilty on all current charges, despite Dallas police saying capital murder charges are likely coming when the forensic exam is completed. So I think it's interesting that he is saying that Brown is completely innocent. Meanwhile, his attorney said that he is looking forward to defending him. And his lawyer said that his thing is, I just want all of the evidence to come out. And the lawyer says that this is not Brown in the video. So his lawyer is saying that that's not Brown that we see taking cash. He also says they may have a witness that is testifying that it's Brown, who would be Monica Sherrod. But I want an opportunity to challenge that witness, he said. Even if you believe that is Brown in the video taking cash out of the crib, okay, then what happened? What happened? You have 3 seconds. When I read it, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. I was like trying to come up with something. He does also talk about, it says court records also revealed in February, Brown broke into a home a few doors down from where Cash was staying, and assaulted the homeowner and tried to take the 2-year-old granddaughter. The grandfather only pressed charges 3 days after Cash was found deceased. Now, it says, according to court documents, the grandfather did not press charges right away because Monica Sherrod claimed Brown was going through a mental crisis and would sometimes stay at her house. What the fudge? Harris confirms Brown had been to a mental health facility but was later released. Based on what I believe, I am going to be able to support this kid who is schizophrenic. We want to see if this was a situation where it's a whodunit or a simple question of why wasn't this prevented? And then it says no motive yet. So I'm going to go ahead and play the lawyer talking. But I think isn't that crazy that this grandfather said he didn't press charges because Monica is the one who told him not to? That he would stay at her house sometimes and he was going through a mental crisis. So this right here is why people question Monica, because of this kind of stuff. And it's interesting, he used to stay at your house, but then Cameron was making it seem like it was, he really didn't know him and he's never been there. So, there's some lies going around. There definitely is. Bad Bish. I haven't heard that one, that he was arrested before at Monica's house. I haven't heard that. Where did you hear that one at? Hey, Jackie. How you doing today? Yeah, I think it is suspicious that it seems that Monica does know Brown way better. Well, it seems like the whole family knows him way better than anyone originally had thought. I mean, in the Facebook groups, a lot of people were already saying that they knew each other way better, but now it's coming out to, yeah. That's all right, Karen. We're just getting started. We're talking the Gernon case. Yeah, John, that's what that's a rumor going around that, the relationship between Monica and Brown was intimate. There's also a rumor going around that she's pregnant from, I think it's Trevor. Can someone confirm what's the rumor going around? I try to not really pay attention to the rumors, you guys. I'm going to be honest right now. What's going on with Jackie? What's going on? I see a prayer for her. Why? What happened? You know what, Nadie? Let me see your comment. Let me get back to the YouTube. Just throwing this out there, but maybe he was hired by someone, the dad or Monica, owe money to drip. You know what, Nadie? I'm not going to even lie to you. My first thought when I watched this, Monica's interview, her son's interview, and what happened, that's one of the first things I had thought, was that maybe the dad owed someone money. I also thought that maybe, this was maybe a staged kidnapping gone really, really bad. I don't know. There's just something with this case that just doesn't sit right to me. That it just doesn't make sense that, but then again, if a neighbor down the street said that Brown broke in his home and tried to take his 2-year-old grandbaby, then there's something going on with Brown. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Let me see what she says. I think she likes the neighborhood drug house where teens could smoke and chill or whatever, and she probably stuck up for him because of that. Now she's probably dying inside from guilt. Yeah, Rachel, I think so too. I think that house was probably the house that anything can go there. All the kids probably want to hang out there. Nadie said, sorry, I'm not ignoring anyone. I'm stuffing my face. What are you eating? I did read he was arrested at Monica's address in February. I saw the police report. People said he was sent to mental care for a short. Yeah. He was sent to a mental facility. I'll have to look into him being arrested at Monica's because I haven't seen that. If you have access to that, if you can email that to me, that I would really appreciate that. Donna says, it sounds awful, but my thoughts are he wanted to get rid of them because they're not hers. She's clearly on drugs and can't afford to look after them. But I'm saying something's not right. I'm saying something's not right. Yeah, something's definitely not right with this case. I think we can all agree with that. That's a perfect comment right there. People need to start taking mental health seriously at the time, not after the fact when it's too late. I agree with you 100% with that comment. And that is something that after I play this, I do want to talk to you guys about because, hey, Juicy, because I'm seeing people say in the groups that, is this like a get out of jail free card if, trying to say he's, schizophrenic. And I don't think that's a get out of jail free card, but I think if this 18-year-old suffers from schizophrenia, I think that's something that should be taken serious and should be looked into. I'm a neighborhood mom, but no shady shit goes on. Sweet pea, you're so funny. Hey, Sarah. Hi, Nikki Lee. You just got home from work? Oh, I bet you're happy. All right, let me go ahead and play The Lawyer. And I'm hoping you guys can hear it okay. I thought Monica also referred to Trevor as her boyfriend. She did. In the police report, she did refer to him as her boyfriend. She said that those were her boyfriend's kids that were in her care. But when you hear Trevor speaking, he made it seem like they were just friends for a few years. And, you know, he had kids, single parent. She was a single parent, and they kind of just became friends. So, I mean, but let me go ahead and play this for you guys. Oh, wait. I don't know if there's going to be an ad. Okay.
The attorney defending the man suspected in the recent kidnapping and murder of a 4-year-old boy in Dallas believes his client suffers from schizophrenia. 18-year-old Darriynn Brown is charged with kidnapping a 4-year-old Cash Gernon, and could face an additional charge for the boy's murder. Brown is also charged with burglary. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager interviewed Brown's attorney and joins us now. Peyton.
What happened?
Arkansas is where fresh vacation ideas and fresh air come to.
Well, that's not what I want. Hold on, guys. Nope. All right. Hold on. All right, I think we should be good now. Hold on.
Kidnapping and murder of a 4-year-old boy in Dallas believes his client suffers from schizophrenia. 18-year-old Darriynn Brown is charged with kidnapping a 4-year-old Cash Gernon, and could face an additional charge for the boy's murder. Brown is also charged with burglary. Fox 4's Peyton Yeager interviewed Brown's attorney and joins us now. Peyton.
Heather, Darriynn Brown and his attorney both claim that Brown is not guilty on all current charges, despite Dallas police saying a capital murder charge is likely coming following a forensic exam. But today I spoke with Brown's attorney, and he told me, quote, he's looking forward to defending his client. 2.5 weeks after police say 4-year-old Cash Gernon was kidnapped from his home and discovered dead in a Dallas street, a memorial still stands. Meanwhile, 18-year-old Darriynn Brown sits in the county jail facing kidnapping and burglary charges in connection to the child's disappearance and death. And while detectives continue to build their case, Brown's attorney, Heath Harris, says he's doing the same, speaking on camera to Fox 4 for the first time.
My thing is, I just want this case to, we want all the evidence to come out.
The boy's father says Monica Sherrod, a friend of his, had been looking after the 4-year-old and his twin brother. Brown's arrest affidavit says Sherrod identified Brown in surveillance video from the boy's room as the person who took Gernon from his crib. Less than 2 hours later, police say the 4-year-old was found dead with multiple stab wounds just blocks away. Sherrod's son, who also lives with the twins, spoke to Fox 4 days after the murder. He revealed he knew Brown.
What he did was wrong. And I don't know why. I don't know what made him think that this is all right.
Police say Brown also lived in the same Southwest Dallas neighborhood, but Harris says that's not Brown in the video.
They may have a witness that believes that they can testify that that's Darriynn Brown, but I want an opportunity to challenge that witness, even if you believe, Ms. Sharon, that that is Darriynn Brown on the video, taking Cash out of the crib, right? Okay, then what happened? What happened? You got 3 seconds.
Court records also revealed in February, Brown broke into a home a few doors down from where the 4-year-old lived, assaulted a homeowner, and tried to take his 2-year-old granddaughter. The grandfather only pressed charges 3 days after Cash was found dead. And according to court documents, he did not press charges right away because Monica Sherrod claimed Brown was going through a mental crisis and would sometimes stay at her house. Harris confirms Brown had been to a mental health facility, but was later released.
Based on what I believe is I'm going to be able to support that this kid is schizophrenic. We want to see if this is a situation where we have a whodunit, you know, or if it's just a simple question of why. Why, and could it have been prevented?
A motive is still a mystery.
So what do you guys think? That lawyer seems to me like he's ready. He's ready to defend Brown. It looks like he's probably gonna, I mean, he still hasn't had, I mean, we don't know the evaluation yet with him. So, but he's saying he believes he's schizophrenic. Does anyone know if Brown's mom made a statement exactly what he suffers from? I know she says that he's mentally ill, but she's never once said what it is, right? Yeah, Rachel. Rachel says, I honest to God think something happened on the day referenced Monica telling him to get out of here. Like an argument, a more than get out of here too. And I think he took it out on Cash. Well, I think it's kind of interesting that Monica said that she did get upset with him that he was there around the kids, but that she told him, I don't want you. Amanda, we all have questions. Kimbers, sounds pretty confident. Yes. Yep, it's so sad though, Alexis, because if you think about it, Cash lost his life, and then now we have Carter also without a brother, his twin brother. So what do you guys think happened? What do you think is going on with this case? I'm interested to know how this all plays out, to be honest with you guys. Something must have happened that day that Monica kicked him out. What was he doing that made her so mad? Yeah, I believe she said she was at the market. I believe she wasn't there, and she came home and she was really upset. It seemed like she was upset with her kids, I think, for allowing him to be there. And she didn't want him around the kids. And she said, I don't, want you here. I don't want you. Yeah, Valerie, he does. He sounds like he has a really strong case. And he wants to be able to, question the witness who puts that as being Brown. And that would have been Monica, because she's the one who said that she recognized him and that's him. Yeah, BS detector. I'm still concerned about those lights. I think somebody else, I don't know. We went over that, and I think, again, you got to remember, this is the back of the house. I don't know. I think it's interesting because it goes off, the flickering goes off prior to him walking in the room. Like, really goes off, I think, a lot. And then it goes off a lot again when he walks out of the room. And it just seems like you can see a silhouette outside that window. Did Monica say she didn't like the way DB was looking? I went by the comment. Where'd it go? Where did that comment go? There was a comment I see. Oh, did Monica say she didn't like the way DB was looking at the kids while they were sleeping? I heard that somewhere. Kimbers, I haven't heard that. It was that she just didn't want them, or she didn't want him around the kids. She didn't like his behavior. So I don't know. And again, the thing that really gets me just questioning what really is, because of what the neighbor is saying, I can't get past that either. that the neighbor is saying he was in his home, broke in his home, and he was trying to take the 2-year-old. So that's what's keeping me thinking, like, well, maybe this is just obviously, oh my gosh, I don't know. Because part of me thinks that this might have, there's just more where I feel like somebody was outside of the window. I also feel that what if this was a kidnapping just gone so wrong? It's just weird that Trevor, the father, leaves and then this happened. It's like, what are the odds? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just weird. And then he comes back 2 hours later, walks in, takes, let's look at the timeline. At 5, he takes cash. He's on camera. He walks with him and carries him. It's just at 5 o'clock around that time, would it be getting daylight? Does anyone know that? I mean, are people going to work at that time? People waking up? Was the garage left open? Hey, Katie. Or Kate T. Yeah, Katie Lily. No daylight. It's just weird that he would just, I don't know. It's just crazy to me that he would walk out. And then he comes back. And they want us, and, they're saying he came back to take Carter. I don't know. It's just so weird, this case. Daylight over there is around 6:45 a.m. Okay. Thank you, Purple. Yeah, he's been to the house, so Cash would know him. Because let me stop sharing this right here. Because do you guys want to watch really quick before? Do you want to watch him taking? Do you want to watch that video? I know it's a little sensitive, but I personally think Cash woke up. I do. I think he woke up, and I think he obviously knew Brown. You don't know this case? Okay. So let me share my screen really quick, and then I'll go over it with you. Hi, Shelly. How are you? Because DB stalled a second time leads me to believe the abduction was only planned fast. Yeah, it just seems like it was, I don't know. It's crazy. It's kind of like the Watts case where you're like, what was he thinking? Going to his job site. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was he thinking? Like, everything he did. That's how I feel with this case. Like, it's just weird. Are you leaving us, Sweet Pea? Hold on, I'm going to share my screen with you guys. Let me get to my YouTube. Ah. Hi, Heart Eyes. Oh, thank you. All right, let me see. Let's see, videos. I'm just getting my screen ready to show you guys. All right, we'll just watch it together. Hold on. What did I do? Oops. It's so weird getting used to the touch screen. I need to get a mouse for this. All right. I'm gonna stop that. Let me share it. Andy, are you here? Can you guys share Andy's channel, Amanda's channel, Amber's channel, please? All right, let's do this. Share screen. Thank you guys for your patience. I'm trying to learn how to figure this out. Oh, Amanda, thank you. I think the flickering is somebody standing at the door taking pictures and it reflects off of the window the door DB took cash out of. It has been said it was all recorded. Maybe that's why his lawyer is so convinced. You know what, Amanda? I think that's possibly what it could be also. Someone taking pictures, someone recording it. I don't know. There's just, I can't get past that. I really can't. I mean, his lawyer seems very confident. I mean, he's a lawyer, but you know. Welcome to my channel. All right, let me do this. Hold on. All right, hold on. I hope I didn't miss anybody saying hello to. All right, let's see. All right. So there's no sound on here. Well, I muted it because I think I put music on the background. I'm not too sure. But I muted it. So we're going to watch. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you guys. Is this bigger? How does that look? Hold on, guys. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. Okay, maybe not that big. All right. All right, let's just play it for you. So you're going to start seeing the flickering go off. I don't know. To me, he's on the phone. I don't care what anybody says. He has his hand the whole time to his ear. I think he has an earpiece. I think he's seriously like, now he has it. I don't know. I just feel like his lips are moving. It's just, people believe he's talking to himself. I mean, if he's schizophrenic, yeah. It's so creepy, though, the way he's just staring. Amanda always has questions. See the little flickering right there? I need to close my blinds. Hold on, I can't see. Some people believe he smells his hand right there. Katie D, I was thinking that too, about the red sensor. But they have I think, what's it called? Like if you have, I think they have like a, I don't know what it is actually. Yeah, Nadie. Okay. Hold on. I do want to, I'm sorry guys, I'm going to put it a little bit back. I personally think Cash woke up. Can I put this in slow mode? I don't know how to do it on here. I think he woke up. And I know some believe that he was so stiff because he was on his stomach. But if you have kids and you carried them and you pick them up, you know when they're sleeping, they are like that, you know, that weight that's really heavy. And their head kind of hangs to the side a little bit. Their arms are kind of just loose hanging. He's really stiff right here. I think he woke up. And it looks like the camera catches his eyes open, like it reflects. Let me see if you guys can see it. It goes so fast. How do I don't even know. And then you see Carter moved right there. See, and look at the light. Ugh. So the lawyer is saying that this is not him. Yeah, he woke up. His arms went kind of like kind of stiff a little bit where he brought them in together. I think he woke up. But if he knew Brown, he was just probably thinking what's happening. This part's heartbreaking. I don't want to watch it again. So what do you guys think? So his lawyer is saying that that's not him. Do you guys think that's him or no? You think it's somebody else? And if you're in some of the Facebook groups, people have tried to do comparison. Some people believe it was the son. I think that's Brown. I do. He does look awake, purple. He does. Yeah, I think it's definitely him too in that room. I'm just waiting for the forensics to come back with this case. That's what I want. I want them to come back because, again, we can all, you know, discuss it and be like, well, what if this was it? Like, I kind of thought, what if this was something like a kidnapping just gone really bad? What if, you know, if he was mentally ill, and I'm playing devil's advocate here, it would be easier for them to manipulate him and to have him be the one taking Cash out of the room, you know, knowing there is a camera in there. But then I keep going back to the neighbor's statement that Brown tried taking his 2-year-old grandbaby. So I keep thinking of that. So that makes me think that Brown just, this is all him. Maybe it's just what it is that he is severely sick. And I don't know. The ex that was on today said that he's sure it's not Monica's son. Yeah, Kimbers, I don't think that's the son in the room. I think that's Brown for sure. That is for sure him. I think if anything, I'm just questioning, did he do this because of his own, just because of himself? Or did someone else tell him to do that? Again, the reflection in the window is something I can't get past either. That kind of bugs me, that light. Some people have said they thought maybe it was a car light, a brake light. Maybe it was a street light. I don't know, though. Those things just really don't make sense to me. I try getting, my youngest is 10 years old. Good luck with trying to carry her. I'm like, trying to get her. It's like really heavy. Katie, there's so much that doesn't add up, even with the other kidnapping. Temp, how anyone talking? Exactly, Katie D. Exactly. That is one Kimbers, it's the garage is in the back of the house. So I don't know. Unless, and then across from them would be somebody else's back of the house. So their garage. So it's like two garages facing each other, if that makes sense. So if they're reversing out or driving out of their garage, maybe, but wouldn't there be two reflections? I don't know. And then it looks like a silhouette to me. What? That must be Amanda talking that, John. I already know who's talking that. Hey, Jenrick, how are you? Are you a Steelers fan? Yeah, heart eyes. It's heartbreaking that this child was taken out of his home. I mean, maybe he was upset with Monica because she yelled at him. Maybe, in his mind, I don't know. He just went and maybe he did this. Maybe. And then another question I have, and I would like to know what you guys think, is how did he get in the street? That bugs me. How did he get in the middle of the street? Some people believe that he crawled maybe from where law enforcement was looking towards that wooded area. I live in the... I have a family member that's a hardcore Steelers fan. That's why I say that. So I just wonder, how did he get in the middle of the street? And then another thing too, law enforcement's on the scene by the time Brown goes back. I don't know, it just seems crazy. Let me see what Katie says. I think he crawled to that spot. If not, there should be security footage of someone at some point. Either way, surrounding footage could be key. Yep, I agree. And that's just so heartbreaking if he did crawl to that. I mean, it's just heartbreaking. This whole story is heartbreaking. Rachel, do you live out there? Because if you do, you're my new BFF. Hey, Nellie. I don't know if I said hi to you. This whole case has my brain going in circles with questions after questions. Can't figure it out. Yes. And what I've been doing is I've been trying to not, because it's such a new case, I've been really focusing more on the facts with it. and not get caught up with some of the rumors going out there, because there's a lot of stuff going out there. But I mean, what we know right now is Brown is being charged with kidnapping. He is caught on camera. I believe that's him on camera. Also, he comes back. Yeah, Kimbers, it's so sad. It's really sad. And I think too that, you know, we're going to hear more coming up with this case. Obviously, law enforcement's going to either, when they get their forensics back, they're going to put a charge on him for murder. Or if they don't, then I think this is going to get crazy. So it was 6:53 was the timestamp on the report. But people are saying that they use the timestamp of when the woman who found cash on the report. So that's what they're saying, is that that's the original. I mean, again, it's all going to come out. For me, at this point, the biggest roadblock to answer is the Monica claims to sleep till 10 a.m. And we know now that she calls a reporter breaking up. Yeah. Well, KDD, here's the thing with the Dallas Police Department website said that the witness found cash at 6:50 a.m. Then when you go on, when we got the what was it, the arrest warrant, was it on that one? On one of those reports from law enforcement, it said 6:52. Then on the report for Monica calling in the burglary break-in, that was at 6:53 a.m. But what I'm hearing is the 6:53 is when the witness called in. And they're just using that same time for the dispatch on their reports, which I'm not sure if that's how they work out there in Dallas. Oh, Rachel, you're my new BFF. Expect a lot of, are you in the Facebook group, Rachel? It's easier for me to get a hold of people through Facebook Messenger than it is through email, I'll be honest. Purple had answered that question. Purple, are you still here? What time did you say daylight started? I think she said 6 something. Melmac, yeah. I have so many questions with this case too. Yeah, KDD. That's why I keep going to their webpage and to Facebook to see if any updates. I also go and check to see if any new charges with Brown. But so far, we already know everything coming from law enforcement. So there hasn't been anything from them. The newest thing with them would have been, not with them, sorry. The newest thing with Brown would have been his lawyer speaking now and what he's saying, that he believes his client has schizophrenia and that he is not the one, that Brown told him he is not the one on the camera and he did not take cash or murder him. Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's, I don't know. I mean, I'm sure the grandpa is beating himself up for not calling in, not calling it in, not reporting it. The Rachel, you're funny. All right, I'm gonna share my screen really quick with you guys. I'm taking up a lot of your time already. I do want to go over The Derek says, I'm done with these killers playing the I'm crazy card. Well, Derek, here's the thing. He was in a facility prior to this, and he was released. I'm trying to see exactly like when he was in this facility and when he was released exactly on it. He suffered from mental illness. The question I have is, was he being treated? Was he on medication? Was he not on medication? I don't believe this is a case where they're just going to use that as, just claiming kind of. I don't think this is like a Leticia Stout kind of deal where she's trying to claim she's crazy and act crazy all of a sudden, but in reality, you're not. That's right there playing that crazy card. But with this case, I do believe he did suffer from mental illness. And I wonder if I think this could have been prevented. I really do. All right, let's see. And I wonder, was he even taking medication? Hey, Aura, what's up? How are you, beautiful? Katie says, considering how many neighbors have reported him and had footage, I'm almost certain there will be footage of something. Yeah, I agree, Katie. Yeah. Well, Aura, here's the thing too, because, you have the neighbor, and I'll probably make a video on that because I got to go back and see the neighbor's original statement he put out on his own personal Facebook, because I have a feeling it's different than what's being said now. So it just makes me question a lot, but I have to go back and double check all that. Yeah, I do. I believe so, Katie. I think everyone failed these kids. Everybody, every adult in their life failed them in some way. And that's not being judgmental. That's just speaking the truth. And then with Brown, I wonder, was his mental illness taken serious? Again, he was in a facility for a short time. I want to know more about that, which I'm sure his lawyer is going to give us more information about all of that. Yeah, it does need to be discussed. Mental health needs to be discussed. All right, let me You're not doing no ranting, Mel. This is where you're able to discuss things here, and you're doing just fine. So yeah, I wanted to go and talk about this because I want to know what you guys think. So you're doing fine. Don't even apologize. Yeah, I agree, Ara. All right, let me see. Let me go over. We're gonna go over the new updates with Tristan Bailey. I know a lot of you have already seen it and heard of what's going on with it. Tristan Bailey was the 13-year-old who was brutally murdered by a 14-year-old. And this was in Florida. This happened on Mother's Day, which is heartbreaking enough. And I'm going to go ahead and play the news conference when they talk about, I'm just moving my screen over, when they talk about Aiden now being charged as an adult and for first-degree murder. And I do want to give a little disclaimer. This is disturbing, that what happened. And we know that we're told she was stabbed 114 times. And I believe it was 49 of those were defensive wounds. And they were on her hands, her arms, and her face. 49 of them. And that 13-year-old fought for her life. Fought for her life until she couldn't fight anymore. And that says a lot about who she was. And it's so sad that she lost her life. And also the knife, the tip was found in her scalp. And it's crazy that a 14-year-old is the one who did this. And the questions I have about this case, let me know if you guys are familiar with this case, the Tristyn Bailey case. Put a 1 if you are, put a 2 if you don't, so I know if I should go into more explanation or just play the video. But the questions I have is 114 times. I was reading somewhere where they said, I believe it was 30 is, stab wounds is considered a lot, like overload. This was 114. 114. What rage did this 14-year-old have? So I'm seeing a lot of 1s. Yeah, that is massive overkill. 114 times for a 14-year-old. That's crazy. It's crazy for an adult, let alone a 14-year-old. Yes. Hi, Screaming Daisies. What a cool name. Yeah, 49, thank you, were defensive wounds. Those are vibes I've gotten since the moment I heard of this case. And rage, yeah. And we're going to hear, too, that he discussed this before he actually did the crime of doing it. Yep. Now, he even told his friends he was going to do this to someone. Now, that's the thing, too, I want to talk about. He was telling people he was going to do this. He had a pocket knife. I feel like people either don't take them serious. They're like, oh, he's just saying it, because you don't really believe someone's going to do that I feel like this is such a learning experience, this case of, I want to know why he had a pocket knife. He's 14 years old. My 11-year-old daughter wants a pocket knife for fishing. And I'm like, no. Because she can hurt herself. I'm just like, no. Yeah, Katie D, he looks so young in the court hearings. Yep, he does. All right, let me see which one it was. Trying to find the right one. Here we go. And I got to make sure there's no ads.
14-year-old Aiden.
Okay, hold on, guys. Let me share my screen with you. And members only, for my members, just so you guys, oops, it's already playing. No. So just so you guys know, my members only, after I end, I was going to do so I'm doing a members only giveaway. And I'm going to pick the winner. When I end the live, I'm actually going to do a story and pick the winner on the story, because I feel kind of weird putting my camera on. You guys see my room, my bedroom. I don't know. I'm weird like that. So as soon as this is over, I'm going to make a story and I'm going to pick the winner. So members, make sure you guys are looking at the story, because I'm going to pick the winner for the members, the first member only giveaway. And don't worry, subs, I got you. And if you know my channel for a long time, I've done lots of giveaways with the subs. I just haven't done one with members. So that's why I wanted to do this one with members. But let me go ahead and share my screen really quick. Okay. Let's see. All right. All right, let's see. All right. Let's see. Unmute.
And face a first-degree murder charge. Prosecutors say there is clear evidence this was a premeditated killing. News4Jax reporter Ashley Harding joins us live. Ashley, we want to warn our viewers, especially those with children watching this morning. These are extremely upsetting details.
They really are very upsetting and disturbing. And frankly, Jennifer and Bruce, they are heartbreaking. You know, State Attorney R.J. Larissa said Tristan Bailey was stabbed more than 100 times. What's more, on top of that, he says Fucci told people he had thought about killing someone. Disturbing new details released in the Aiden Fucci murder case. In a news conference yesterday, State Attorney R.J. Larissa says Tristan Bailey was stabbed 114 times. And for that reason, among others, he must be tried as an adult.
The bottom line is that premeditation could be inferred, certainly, from just the sheer number of stab wounds that Tristan Bailey had to suffer. Every time that arm went back and every time that arm went down, that was premeditation. And it happened, if you times 114 by 2, that's 228.
What's more, Larissa said the tip of the knife that was used in the attack had broken off and was found in Bailey's scalp, the rest of it in a nearby pond. This video, seen only on News4Jax, showed crews placing a piece of evidence into a canister. According to Fucci's arrest affidavit, he admitted to walking along North Durban Parkway with Tristan Bailey when the two got into an argument. From there, it says he pushed her to the ground, causing her to hit her head. Larissa also said 49 of the wounds to her body were defensive in nature. And he says Fucci himself made previous statements to several people, saying he intended to kill someone.
I'm not saying that this could have been avoided, but I'm saying that it was never reported beforehand. Now, as we move forward in this case, and we continue to develop the case, we will continue to develop more evidence. Not only do we have the knife, which was identified by witnesses as they say it's his knife. It's consistent, as the medical examiner says, with the wounds that were found on Tristan's body.
Larissa also had a message for all parents.
I just want to say that I hope parents will learn something from this vicious and brutal murder. And that is that you need to know what your kids are doing and what they're saying. Because while we might not be able to stop these brutal and vicious murders from happening, we ought to at least try.
Yeah, so again, she fought for her life, but he's being charged now with first degree. And I agree with your comment, Nally. She said, let me stop this. So are you guys able to hear that pretty good? How's the sound? Because, you know, before it'd be all like really bad and like echoey. How's the sound when I share something? Is it good? I hope so, because it's a new laptop. Dawn, I'm so happy to see you here, love. Sounds good. Oh, yay. Hey, Deco Painter, what's up? Yeah, all of these cases are really, really sad. They really are. Is it really different now, Amanda? And you know what's so funny? It's so fast. I touch it and it loads. The other one, it'd be like forever loading. So, oh my God, I needed a new computer. I'm so happy. Yeah, Donna, I wonder about that. She says, surely his parents must have seen signs of something, not necessarily murder. I wonder if he had like anger issues, aggression, if he was, you know, abusive at home. Those are things I also want to know. John, don't start with me. These cases, though, they really are heartbreaking. They really are. Let me see. Oops. I know, Don. I'm so glad I got a new computer. My God, I needed it. I needed it so bad. I know, Valerie. Now you can't blame your battery. I know. especially when I go live during the night, because during the night, you know me, I'm like sipping on something, a little some, and I like just chit-chatting with you guys. Do any of you feel COVID has a role to play with all of these murders? D, you know what's funny? It's not funny, but you know what it's funny that I just said that too. I was telling my boyfriend that I wonder if people have lost their freaking minds during this COVID, being stuck in their homes. I don't know. Lost their jobs. I don't know. That's a really good question, D. Hi, Sammy. You didn't get no. Aw. Sammy. You mean what computer is it? Like the name brand Heart Eyes? Okay, Don. Thank you for coming on here, Don. Text me. Love you. Get better. Yeah, Rachel. Yeah. The domestic violence numbers are up. Yep. Child abuse too. It's a Dow. I went on at 2. Yeah, and it was just, I just wanted to come on here to give you guys the little updates we had with, the Gernon case. It was about his lawyer making his statement and talking and addressing, that he believes Brown is schizophrenic, and that Brown has told him that's not him on the camera. He did not kidnap him and he didn't murder him. And that his lawyer is he seems like he's very confident. Amanda, you can't say that in Facebook. You'd be in Facebook jail for saying that. I have to say COVID definitely plays a big role here. New Orleans has seen shootings almost every single night lately. Well, Nadine, if you think about it, I feel like we've been hearing of mass shootings. It's like, what is going on? And, this is something that I was thinking too, like all these cases, Amanda just started talking about I believe his name was Samuel. Amanda, can you put his name? The 6-year-old who was recently found. And they have the girlfriend, the bio dad's girlfriend in custody right now. It's like, what's going on here? It seems like every week we are hearing of a new case of a child being, and I don't know if it's just because now maybe for myself, I'm not looking at the Watts case. So maybe now I'm seeing all these other cases up in my face. I don't know. Maybe that can be it too. Or do you guys notice that these cases are they're getting insane? It's like overwhelming. It's every single week. Olson, thank you, Amanda. Donna, stabbing here in the UK. Which case, Donna? Matt, or maybe we had to stop our routines. Yeah, I think for me, maybe because I was so wrapped up in the Watts case. And then I started noticing, then when the Tristan Bailey case happened, I really got into that one because she was 13 and I have daughters. So I was just like, it just took over. And then this one just took over. So I just kind of, Amanda says, who's what? What did you say? I missed it. Amanda, why'd you delete your comment? Yeah, I wonder if COVID does too, Amber. Oh, lots of stabbings here in the UK. Yeah, it's sad. And I feel like the children are the ones suffering, and then we hear it's the boyfriend who did it, or the girlfriend who did it, or the bio parent did it. I don't know what the Watts case is anymore. I know that's what Amanda was telling me to. I think it was last night we were talking about it, Amanda. We're like, the Watts, what? Oh my God. Deco painter, really? Oh my goodness. So just so you guys know, the next live I'm going to do, I think I'm going to have a Q&A and just like a chill vibe. It's going to be in the evening, probably around 7. I'm not sure on day yet, but I kind of just want to be able to talk to you guys. And have a little slump to drink on. Yeah, Donna, a lot of kids with knives. Yeah, I don't know why a 14-year-old would have a little pocket knife. It's just not right. Watts Island was hit with the nuke man, the drama. Yeah, tell me about it, Katie. Amanda says, it wasn't me. Oh, gosh. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. So for my members, I'm going to, when I end here, I'm going to do a story because I can do stories now on the channel, which I think is so amazing. And I was so happy. All I care about was like the little things with having a channel, like being able to do stories. How cool is that? I thought it was so cool. It was a nice summer drink. Ooh, that is a nice one. So Nelly, so the stories is just on my page. So if you go on my page, you know where my profile picture would be, that little circle, kind of like an Instagram. It'd be right there. You just tap it and a story will pop up. So yeah, so you just go to my my homepage. It's just like an Instagram story. So you know when you go on Instagram and you see the profile picture, the circle, you click it and it pops up. So I'm going to do a story right now. I'm going to go outside and do it because I just feel weird with my bedroom. You guys see my bedroom? I don't know why. We saw your legs in the first story. Oh my God. Okay, let's address that, John. So you guys, okay, I do want to address that. So, you know, my stories are not going to be true crime related. They're really not. My stories are going to be me just sharing my life with you guys. That's what my stories are. So, I want to get to know you guys better. I want you guys to get to know me better, more on a personal note. And I know some people will say you shouldn't do that with the true crime community, but I'm doing it. So you'll see me more on my stories. And I did post my pool with my feet in the water. And I did get an email saying I shouldn't be doing that. I thought, oh, Lord. Yeah, I don't know. It's not that serious, guys. It's just my legs. But I'm going to do that story right now, and I'm going to pick the winner. So again, thanks for the super chat. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you to my mods. You guys are always amazing. All of you guys in chat, I appreciate you guys being here. I am Amber. Why? What? I do want to make a video, you guys, and a video of a case, not like not for it to be like a part 2 video, just one video of talking a case. And I want to know what's the first case you guys want me to make a video on. Oh, Nay, I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Rachel, best friend. Oh, Amber, yeah, they're saying that I shouldn't be posting anything not true crime related. What was the point of showing my legs? Yeah. It's like I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Whatever. Well, I know Dee's like, the weather, it's so jelly over there because it's all hot and we're in the water. Well, it's not. I mean, we're in the water. The water's not hot, but. Amanda. Thank you, Nay. I appreciate that. Yeah, Derek, really. That's what I said. I was like, oh my goodness. All right, guys. So I'm going to get off of here right now. I believe Amber and CDT are going live, I think. Amber, are you guys going live in a little bit? Heart eyes. I want to go swimming so bad. It's so hot, you guys, out here in Arizona. I cannot live without a pool out here. It is hot. So I'm going to do the story right now. And I look a little crazy right now. Members, you've seen the photo I posted on the community page, so you've been warned. Amber said, oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, so you guys are doing this case. So I'm glad people are discussing this case. I feel like this case is gonna be interesting, especially if they don't end up charging him with murder. This is gonna be really interesting. All right, guys. Thank you guys for all being here with me. As always, I appreciate all of you guys. Dee, Amber, Sky, Amanda, thank you guys. Andy, all of you guys that are here. Deco Painter, who else do we still have here? We have Rachel in the house, Nelly, Valerie, Derek, Donna, Jennifer, Nay. I'm scrolling. John. It only lets me scroll up so much. Kimbers. Let me see. Hard Eyes. Nikki. Okay, it doesn't let me scroll up no more. So thank you guys. And if you're a sub, don't be shy. Comment, say hello. All right, guys. Bye, Sammy. And I will talk to you guys all later. Thank you guys for being so kind as always. Bye.